Hello, my lovely, wonderful people. Welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Guys, the ongoing public brouhaha surrounding the nightclub statement credited to Senator Akpabio concerning the Kogi Central Shining Star Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is a setback on democratic advancements. We recall that Senator Akpabio recently hushed Senator Natasha during a plenary session and subsequently called her attention to the rule of the House, that no senator can access the microphone without permission, and she humbly tendered an apology by pleading for pardon. But you see, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, wey im mouth no dey stay one place, went ahead and said that the lawmaking room was not a club night or was not a nightclub. And this statement by Godswill Akpabio generated a lot of concerns, both to the female folds and some keen watchers of our democracy. Because words hold power, particularly when spoken by those in position of authority. And leaders must be mindful of their words because they can influence public opinion, they can shape policies, and they can affect the morale of the people. And Godswill Akpabio's statements should reflect wisdom, should reflect respect and commitment to the values of democracy. But then, Godswill Akpabio lack, in those characters. Godswill Akpabio's statements lack those characters. And as Nigeria continues to develop its democratic institutions, it is imperative that respect and decorum are upheld at all levels of governance. Leaders must lead by example, demonstrating the values of respect, demonstrating the values of integrity and commitment to public service. This will help in building a more inclusive and respectful political culture. We all know the two-time Commissioner for Information in Kogi State and a chieftain of the ruling All Progressive Congress who hails from Kogi Central, the senatorial district which Senator Natasha represents. And Senator Natasha has really gone through a lot. She has aspired a lot of women. She has really aspired a lot of women. Before she got to that position, we all knew what she suffered. So for Godswill Akpabio to talk down on her in that manner was not nice at all. It wasn't nice, although Godswill Akpabio recently apologized to Natasha Akpoti over the nightclub remarks. Yes, he did. He had apologized after telling her not to speak like she was in a nightclub, and this sparked outrage. Senator Natasha had spoken without being recognized by the Senate President. That was why Godswill Akpabio had to shush her. And weeks prior to that, we saw what happened now. Senator Iriti Kingebe, representing the FCT, was shut down when she protested that she was being excluded from the affairs of the nation's capital. Akpabio shut her down. So it's like Akpabio is doing this intentionally to degenerate women in the Senate chamber. He shushed her down, but he later apologized. I guess a lot of Nigerians had called, to his attention that he must apologize to those women because it seems that he's doing this intentionally. So he noted that he did not do this intentionally. Because ever since he made that statement, he noted that his phone and that of his wife have been bombarded with calls and text messages, most of them insults. People were raining insults on him, hurling insults on him. So he apologized to Senator Natasha in a respectful way and, tendered a public apology to her. So my country people, Akpabio also denied the social media claims that said he had numerous girlfriends. He noted that he has only one wife and that one wife is enough for him. In fact, he doesn't have any side chick whatsoever. So, my country people, a lot of voices, a lot of women, had chilled Akpabio for his alleged disrespect of female senators, because it seems that his utterances are being targeted to female senators. On Monday, the Voices of Inclusion and Equity for Women, a women's group, had cautioned Akpabio for his alleged disrespect on female senators, because it seems to be getting out of hand. First, it was the other senator, the FCT senator, Senator Iriti Kingebe. Now it is Senator Natasha Udwanga. I mean, what's happening in the Senate chamber? What's happening with Godswill Akpabio? He seems to be going out of line. And I am so glad that Godswill Akpabio has finally tendered an apology to Senator Natasha, because Nigerians have called him to order. A lot of people have called him to order. He should know that his words as a Senate president should reflect words of wisdom, of respect, and values of democracy. And women, especially those in leadership roles, should not be subjected to any form of bullying or derogatory remarks, particularly when they are fulfilling their official duties. This kind of treatment can discourage other aspiring women from entering, the political arena, thereby perpetuating gender equality in governance. Female politicians, like their male counterparts, contribute significantly to the development of the nation. They bring diverse, perspective and solutions to the table, which are very, very crucial for holistic policy making. Disrespecting women do not only undermines their contribution, but it also sends a negative message to the society about the role and the value of women in leadership. Despite the unfortunate incidents, Senator Natasha should not be discouraged. Her role in the Senate is very vital, and her contributions are valuable. We are encouraging her to remain steadfast and to continue to perform her duties with diligence and with integrity. Senator Godswill Akpabio should have a deep regard for the sanity of his office, and he should be very, very mindful of his statements, especially during plenary sessions. The Senate President holds a position of immense responsibility and influence. And as a leader of the legislative arm of government, his words and his actions carries weight and have far-reaching implications. The Senate is a place of serious decision making, serious deliberation, and any form of disrespect can undermine its integrity. So Senator Godswill Akpabio must therefore ensure that his conduct reflects the dignity and the seriousness of his position. This will not only maintain the respect of the Senate, but this will also set a positive example for other members of the public. Senator Godswill Akpabio should please be guided against creating a pattern of derogatory remarks. Many Nigerians are still displeased with how he handled his case with Senator Iriti Kingebe, when he noted, this statement started when he made a statement saying, "Let the poor breathe," last year. These comments can erode public trust and confidence in the Senate leadership. So our leaders in high-ranking places and positions should please consider that their statements can as well, help and also bring down some persons. Their statements can inspire confidence, unity, respect. But if they choose to stick to the path of derogatory remarks, it would bring about, pains to some persons. So negative remarks from leaders can have far-reaching consequences, and they can demoralize those that are directed and diminish the leader's credibility. So Godswill Akpabio from henceforth should stop creating unnecessary distractions and unnecessary statements. He should please create a respectful and a supportive environment to encourage more women to participate in politics, because we know very well how Senator Natasha Akpoti got to that position. We all know what happened in Kogi State during the elections. How this former governor Yahaya Bello went ahead and broke the roads. He divided the roads into two to stop INEC officials from coming to Natasha's community so that people can vote for her. We saw how she fought. She went to court to claim her mandate back. And now she's in the Senate. The Senate president is talking down on her because she's a woman. No, things are not done that way. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the